To start, Javon, just what was Mike's message after that one?
Obviously, we didn't have the outcome we didn't want. But at the end of the day, we still got a young team, and that's not the excuse. But from our first loss versus ACU, we getting a lot better. I don't care what nobody say. I see the potential in our team, and I see the growth that we overcome. We getting a lot better, and that's what we will continue to do.
Javon said that he feels you guys are getting better. How do you stay positive at a time like this where the result might not be there, but the team at least feels like that they're taking the right steps?
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty mature on his part to be able to see that. You know, he's obviously played a lot of college basketball. I would imagine it's not the first time he's been in a spot where they weren't undefeated at this time of the year. Understands that there's still a long road to go during the year. And that there were some good things that we did. One of the things we talked about going into the game is from a volume standpoint and shooting threes, we couldn't come into halftime and have them have 23s attempted and us have 4. We kept it relatively close. They didn't totally get away from us at the 3-point line, and we made a few of ours later. We didn't turn the ball over a great deal and get beat in transition because that's really where they hurt you. Again, I don't like talking too specifically about the game, but I feel like that 6-minute or so segment of the first half that was the difference. And against a good team, it's really all it takes, you know, especially when then they can keep you off balance, right? So I thought early, you know, our guys were locked in on the game plan. Shireman, nothing easy for Kalkbrenner, be physical with Alexander, and then Ashworth kind of holds the line for him and really kind of gets him going. And now you put a little bit more attention on him, and you go under one screen on Shireman. He makes you pay. You don't get a defensive rebound in the second half where you got it to 12 and maybe have a little momentum. And what does it lead to? A step in 3 for Ashworth at the wrong time. So they got a really good team. You know, they put pressure on you at every spot. You know, Kalkbrenner even was able to make a 3, which then makes you try to think, how much can you help? But I did think the one thing we did fall into is we took a lot of non-rim 2-point shots. So kind of that mid-range shot that they want you to take. It's fairly low percentage if you kind of just study the game. But it's the shot that's pretty open because they keep the big at the rim almost exclusively. So you get in there, you're open, but it's not really the shot you want. It's hard to turn down. But we talked about trying to turn that down more, or you got to make them, you know, and we didn't make enough of them to really make them adjust.